Hey, welcome to the sailing channel. This is going to be a different video. Most of my followers are sailors, and this is a review of a rack that I purchased during the pandemic. It is a heavy-duty rack. So my sailor guys, if you guys aren't into training, then you probably don't want to watch this video. So anyhow, this is something I picked up during the pandemic. It is made by a company called Vesta. They are out of San Diego, California. I believe they just opened up a satellite location in Memphis. Got no correlation with those guys. They don't sponsor me. They don't do anything. It's just, this is a rack that I wanted to do a review on. So here goes. It's called the Vesta PR 1000, Power Rack 1000. So, what's it got? It's 3x3, 90 inches tall by 30 inches of the width inside the rack. And it is a pretty beefy rack. It's comparable to the Monster Lite series, or the Rep 4000 series, or the X3, I believe, the Titan. I looked at all of them to kind of give you an idea. I had trouble finding any of them in stock. I needed a power rack pretty bad. This one came recommended from another bodybuilder down in LA, and he said that he really was impressed with the rack. And the most impressive thing about this particular rack is the price. It is $650 with free shipping. So, kind of giving you a scope of what's happening here. That's the amazing thing. Now, what does it come with for 650 bucks? It comes with the rack, those bars on top, the pull-up bars. You've got the average grip, and then you got the fat one. That keeps the rack tight from kind of moving around. You come with a couple pairs of J hooks. Comes with the pin bars right there. I put those squat pads on there to protect the knurling of the bar. Actually, the truth is I could give a shit about that knurling bar because it's the end of the bar. Doesn't mean anything, but I did it anyway. I had them floating around here. So I got these dumbbells kind of sitting on there. I don't use them. They're like 90 pounds. The reason I don't use them is because I have the power blocks. So that's it. Those go up to 90. So they just kind of sit around. And so why not just brace the rack with it? So that's about it. So you got those beefed up J hooks I purchased separately for this rack. Those were like, I don't know, like 80 bucks. But everything else came with the rack. Solid, you could see. I'm kind of shaking it around. It's not even bolted down. So now what have I added to the rack since I got it? Well, I used the rack for a while. Wanted to see how it worked out. Wanted to make sure it was a keeper. And found out it was. So that was about it. That was it, gun-ho. Now, had to find things that were in stock that I needed to get. So here's what I got. I'm not tied in any company, so I got these from Rep. Got those. I got, what else did I get? This is my dog, Fred. He's curious on what's happening. Let's see. Oh, I got these arms from Titan, these lever arms. I picked these up on Marketplace. They're hard to get in stock. So I found them for a couple $100. Really scored on those. I got these spotter arms from Rep. I bought a cross member from Rogue. That should be here in a couple days. That'll go in the back there. And I bought it from them because the company here doesn't have any in stock. So it's not something that's stock. I didn't really need it, but there's something that I'm interested in that can attach to that rack, which is like a lat pull down with this company. I can't remember the name of the company, like Super Strength. I just saw a recent video on it, and so that's kind of what's happening. I got those straps and all. Oh, this rack's solid. It's got. So this is the coating on it. The coating's good on the rack. It's good. This one's got a little scrape right there. I did that myself. I don't really give a crap about that. So it's about usable rack, but the paint's it's good. I have no idea what kind of paint it is. I know it's like a matte finish, but she works really, really good. So if you're interested in this rack, like I said, it's $650, free shipping. That's to me, that was crazy. I actually got it in one day in California. Like I said, they're in San Diego, and they deliver. They've got their own trucks, so they go up and down the coast. And got it, ordered it on a Sunday of all things. Got it on a Monday morning. I just happened, I guess, catch them. So that's about it. That's the review of the Vesta PR rack. I do have, some other things with it. I put these bolts on there just to hold things. Why does a guy need 3 different holders? I don't know. I got them. I just, over the course of time, just doing different things. I built this little home gym up. I decided not to go back to the gyms. I love training at home now. I've always been a gym rat, so that's life. My wife likes it. I'm home more, and it's gym and sailing. That's it. So we got here so I can get my workouts in. I picked this up from Valor Fitness. This sucker's actually pretty damn good. $300. Bolted it to the wall, and that thing is smooth. I do use a lubricant on it, on those chrome bars, and very smooth. You can't really. You can't really do pull down, so that's just not happening. And first of all, I have a better pull down system. But you can do low pulleys really good. I've actually had like 260 pounds on there doing low rolls, because this slides up, and then it's got this which goes to that to make it a 1-to-1 ratio. But when you don't use it, it's 2-to-1 ratio. So if you've ever used a 2-to-1 ratio when you're doing like stuff, it's pretty nice. The 1-to-1, you feel the weight. So what else we got going here? We got going here is, might as well just show you the whole thing. So I set this little system up here. This is smooth as silk when it comes to doing pull downs. I set it up. You can see that setup right there. I've got the pin right there. It goes right there. The Smith machine comes down. The bench goes underneath, and you can lock your feet under there, just like a regular pull down. It is 1-to-1 ratio, and it works really good. Today I was doing 200-pound pull downs. You could use a multitude of things. You get the perfect stretch. But what I was telling you is I had to rig this up. And again, I bought this off Marketplace. Found somebody that was selling it during the pandemic. Couldn't believe it. Got it. Love Smith machines, especially when you use a lot of weight and you don't have a spotter. So you can lock it, and that's about it. It's before I had the rack. So it's going to give you an idea. Got a nice little setup. You can get pretty much everything in here. For legs, I don't really have the room for a leg extension machine, and so I just kind of do sissy squats and regular squats and some hamstring work is about it. I don't do much anymore. As Jay Cutler says, what do you need to go over 200 pounds for anymore squatting when you get over 50? So there it is. You can see my era right there. That was Lee Haney right there. Nice autograph pic. And this is pretty much it. What this gym has. it's got a little something going on. I picked up this thing from Amazon. It works pretty good. It's a little hyper. I was actually using it as a preacher bench because it doubled as a preacher bench. The problem is, bigger guy, you can't do double arms on it. It's tough. You can only do single arms. But it worked until I could find a preacher curl, which I found right there. A stand-up one, which is pretty nice. Got some bar. Let me tell you how bad things were. At first, I only had bands. What you see right here, I picked up every band I could. So I was doing band training. I mean, I got these, I got this, I got all these bands, and then I bought all those bands and I attached them to the door, and it was on. So it worked. Pretty good workout. So it worked right until some equipment became available. So there you go. Got a little, just something to hold the bars in. This is for the Landmine. That you got to see this bar. I don't know if anybody's actually ever seen a bar like this. This I bought. It came with a weight set. I needed some weights. It came available, and it's 3 pieces. It's like, I don't know, 30-pound bar, but it actually works pretty good for lighter work. It actually is perfect for doing landmines work. So it doesn't, you don't care about scratching it up. So there it is. It's been through a whole lot. So anyhow, that's the Vesta. So that's what we got going on. So hope you enjoy the video. You got any questions about this rack, let me know. You can check them out on their website. You just Google it, Vesta Fitness, and you'll find their equipment that they have available. And like I said, I had good luck with them. And they got to make a solid rack. Oh, the welds. This is Garage Gym Reviews. This guy always hits the welds, which is pretty important. So let me show you some of this before I go. So you can see the bar, you can see the welds. They're pretty good. I'm not a welder, but they look pretty good. And I got no complaints on this. Those welds ain't going nowhere. It's amazing to me that these people, I've seen some stuff from Titan, but even Titan, they cleaned up I guess they cleaned up their rack. I'm not all familiar with this stuff because, you know, the gym stuff, like hammer strength, all that stuff in the gym, you don't see that. We never talked about it. We just use the equipment. So, you know, we never looked at welds. So I didn't learn this stuff until, you know, later on. And most of the guys that are doing these home gyms are more into like general fitness, and they do some strongman stuff. So interesting. It's changed, which is pretty cool. It's different type of training. So, oh, I did pick up this Rogue pull-up bar for my wife, so she can do pull-ups, and because it adjusts, and pretty interesting. It does kind of get in the way a little bit if you need to like put something, like move it up, but these arms kind of stay there, and I put those chains there, so when this comes up, I can lock the bar. That's something Titan needs to really look at. Anyhow, that's it. All right, keep training.